Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Pirillo, and you've tuned into another live edition of the Locker Gnome Daily Report, or TLDR for short. If I look confused, it's because I don't know what you want to talk about. Like, ever. I have an idea. You know, for the longest time, I decided to reserve opinions and thoughts to myself for a very long time. So long, in fact, that people thought I was done sharing my thoughts and opinions. So, since you kept asking me to share my thoughts and opinions, I decided to share my thoughts and opinions. And it turns out that when I share my thoughts and opinions, a good many people out there don't want me to share my thoughts and opinions. So, which is it? What do you want, exactly? Do you want my thoughts and opinions, or do you want me to validate yours? Not exactly sure what you want, but it's hopefully not the latter, or the former. Hopefully you want to hear what it is that I think. Unfortunately, I don't think like a great many people. Or fortunately, I don't know. What I think is interesting is probably not what you think is interesting. But as it turns out, some people think I hate. Well, I'm not the one who uses the dislike button, first of all. Second of all, if I offer criticism, or a position where I don't think that just because, let's say, a random company releases something new, I think it's the best thing since ever, that doesn't mean I'm hating. And it doesn't mean that my criticism is unfounded. I wanted to throw that out there because it seems that you, or at least half of you out there, are very confused about yourself, or you lack self-confidence or self-worth, or really, you know, the ability to stand on your own and to respect somebody else's position in a matter. So either you want me to share my opinions on stuff, or you don't. Either way, you've made up your mind, right? You know, so don't expect me to agree with you, and don't expect me to see things the way you see things, but also don't expect me to disrespect you in kind. You asked for my opinion, I'm happy to share it. My opinion is that there's really nothing going on today. That's my assessment. This morning I led a class, a Spanish class, that happens every so often here in the greater Seattle area, and we did Star Wars. It was the theme, not just for Halloween, but, you know, they thought, hey, why not have a daddy come in and kind of run the class? And so we read a story and, you know, gave out candy and treats, listened to music, danced. I had the Darth Vader bubble shooter thing, and we played with bubbles and had, you know, all sorts of fun. So that was my morning. My afternoon was kind of facilitating a few other things for the startup. And I know some people are like, wow, you know, you don't seem to have much of a startup. You haven't seen anything. Like, it's still in formation. We've nailed down our COO this week. Last week was the CTO. We haven't released anything yet. We have nothing to show. There's nothing really to look at, so that's kind of how it works. I mean, I know that if you've never been through the process of putting something together, you would not understand this. Trust me, if I could snap my fingers and have everything done, it would be the case, but that's not the case. So a good chunk of my day has been spent with family, with my work, and now a small chunk will be spent with you. Thanks again to my members for coming back and appreciating this cursor. That cursor always comes back. Even though if I remember to hit escape, inevitably it'll pop up at some point. So if the cursor comes back, that's not me. I'm not the cursor. That's the cursor. I will curse if you want me to curse. I'd be happy to. YouTube doesn't like when you do that, because then they, you know, flag you for, oh, you're not safe for advertisers. Oh, hate to tell you, but a lot of your videos that are quote unquote safe for advertisers aren't. But that's my opinion. I am safe for you, and also generally safe for work. SFW. You want to tag me? It's great. So, I updated to the latest iOS, as many people did yesterday. So now I'm running version 12.1. Maybe it feels different. I think that's more psychosomatic. Someone else says, oh, it feels snappier. I'm like, oh, okay, you've been saying that for the past 5 iterations of iOS. Like, major iterations. I still see chop. So, great. They minimized chop. There's less chop, but there's still slop. And then, of course, you know, I'm always reminded of that, you know, that's iOS to me. And especially when you look at Notification Center, it's just, and you don't realize how ass nasty Notification Center is on iOS until you've used, let's say, for example, a Google Pixel or Android straight up, or pretty much close to Android straight up. Notifications are an absolute nightmare on iOS. You couldn't convince me otherwise. I mean, so even if everything else was equal, an unusable notification center, let me put it this way. If you want to turn off notifications because they're so unusable by comparison, that says everything. Okay, maybe you don't. Yeah, so let's move on to things that I actually find exciting and happy. I did get this today. It arrived. This is the new Smuggler's Bounty series, as opposed to the original one that was shipped directly from Funko. This is still being managed by Funko, but now an Amazon exclusive. I'm happy to see that the box was shrink wrapped, so that means I could, hold on to the box indefinitely. It wasn't too damaged, as it might have been before. But the only unique design on this one, because the theme is Cloud City, is Cloud City. We see a series of TIE fighters, and then, of course, Cloud City, right there on Bespin. I don't know what I'm pointing at right now because I can barely see it. But I'm going to unbox this because I've come to understand that some people like unboxings. I'm grateful for that. Very grateful for this too. So let's see what we got here. I slowed way down on the pops. I know some people are like very, very excited for new pop vinyl, but oh no. Don't tell me. Whoa, okay. Whew. I thought I was going to have to destroy the box. I wanted to hold on to the box. Not very exciting inside, at least as far as that goes. Let's see here. What do we have? We have Lando Calrissian keychain. That's nice. Nice. I missed the pins. The pins are kind of nice. Chewbacca. Funko Pop, the little pop vinyl, what do they call them? Mystery Minis. Although it's not really a Mystery Mini because it's in a box, the Chewbacca. And then, Boba Fett with Han Solo Frozen and Carbonite. Boba gets his bounty. See, the problem now is that I got to figure out where I'm going to put this, if I can get it out. Any tricks of getting this out without a box fart? Boy, it just does not... Is it moving? Give me a second. Do you have to spank the box? That's how you know it's a good product inside. You got to spank the box. Is it spank worthy? Is it spankable? Oh, come on. It's not even moving. How am I going to get this out? Okay. I don't want to ruin the box. I don't want to ruin either of the boxes. This is not good. Air has got to get back there somehow, right? Okay, so do I pull it like, oh no, I'll ruin the box. What? Okay, Amazon, Funko. This is, I'm breaking a sweat here, people. This is not what I expected to do here today. Okay, it's coming out now, it's moving. I guess I had to jar it loose a little bit. I need somebody else's help here. Come on. Maybe it's just gonna stay in there. The frame rate on this sucker is... if you're not a collector, let me go ahead and tell you, don't become one, because it'll ruin your life. Don't be an MIB collector. That's not Men in Black, by the way. It's Mint in Box. Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it. It's like it's giving birth here. Look at this. By the way, this is the highlight of my day. No, I can't say that's really the highlight of my day. This is probably the highlight of TLDR. Highlight of my day was leading that Spanish class. Though I spoke very little Spanish. To the point where I said, they asked him, do you speak Spanish? All the moms in the room. And I said, pequeño? And one of them corrected me and said, poquito. And I said, exactamente. Almost like it was planned, but it wasn't planned. Hey, thank you for the super chat, Kunark. Save the box. Thank you. Kunark, you're going above and beyond the Call of Duty here, by the way. Not Call of Duty to be confused with the game, which I have not yet played. And by the way, there's a difference between R2-D2 and RDR2. Red Dead Redemption 2? Right? Hey, what did you do today? I watched a grown man shake a box! Felt like it was coming out. Oh man, it's like, look. You can see, it's like right there. Okay, I'm gonna, no. I don't want to lay it completely back because I don't want it to suck back in. Oh, I need someone to pull the box. Come on. I don't want to push too hard. Corners are good. Any other ideas, folks? Like, what I can do to not destroy this? Or destroy this too much, I guess? Man, come on. You're right there. I can see everything's popping out. Here, maybe if I... Oh, they really got to do it, but I got it. It's coming. It's coming out. Here we go. It's constipated. Needs a little more fiber in its diet. Okay, nothing else in the box. I will keep the box though. The white might grow on me if that's what they're going with for a general theme. And then here we have a generally decent box. There's no buckles or crunches or too much. But there it is. There's Boba Fett and Han Solo in Carbonite. Really, I think, to my knowledge, the first Han Solo in Carbonite pop vinyl. I don't know if you're able to see it in there. Let me go ahead and turn on my torch. And can you getting him in there? Is that helping at all? Yeah. Okay, you can see him in there, right? He's laying flat. Oop. Sorry, everybody, for blinding you if I am. See that? He's back in there. And then Boba Fett, right there. Cool, huh? Huh? That's so neat. Yeah, that's definitely new. I haven't picked up a lot of the movie moments just because of the size. And if anything, I tend to focus on Darth Vader. I mean, because of the space, primarily. But that's nice. To my knowledge, the very first Han Solo in Carbonite, which looks like it may be a part of that base. I don't know. I hesitate to take it out of the box. I'm not an out-of-the-box collector. And I'm only going to be getting one of these, not two. So, yeah, it's neat. I like how they set that up. Now I just got to figure out where to put it. Yes. Oh, first world problems. Where am I going to put it? I don't know. I definitely have to be careful, though, because if Jedi gets a hold of it, so much for mint in box. Although sometimes she will. It's funny when she gets a hold of something. She says, "I'm going to collect it," and usually that's translation. To translate it, that's I'm going to not open it, which sometimes means that she didn't want it. Yeah. So I got this. This is like a little party favor. Originally picked them up. Was going to bring them to the Spanish class. Had a few extras, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, because that would have been probably a little chaotic. But check this out. Little Star Wars crayons. Neat, huh? They come like, I think this is 4 pieces, but they come like 48 to a pack, or 50 to a pack. So party favors. Kind of neat little treats and trinkets, which in years past on Halloween is usually what we've gone with. We've got candy that's so old. We're going to give it all away, of course, tonight. We didn't participate last year with Beggar's Night. I can't remember why, though. When we were doing something on Halloween, I can't remember exactly why. Okay, so these shall go back here. I'm sure Jedi will want to play with them. Sometimes she'll ask if she can draw with things. So she opens the drawer and pulls things out. I missed the pins. They had pins with Smuggler's Bounty. Honestly, I know a lot of people like the Pops, and trust me, a lot of people like the Pops. I prefer these types of Star Wars trinkets, the small ones, more so than the big ones. Even the Vader stuff, I prefer the small things. Earl, by the way, for those of you who wanted that update, he did get back to me. He's in Scotland right now. Took a picture of a whole bunch of cool Star Wars goodies, including that maze. There's like a half Death Star maze. Y'all in Scotland and all around the world get different Star Wars things than we do. So that's just you always keep your eye out for that stuff. That's, to me, that's just as much a part of being a geek or a nerd. You know, finding your fandom, and you know, I knew mine back in the 3rd grade. And it stuck with me for my entire life. Christopher Miller says, when you enjoy the finer things in life, like when Chris is removing items from a box. Yes! As it were. It's what I was doing. It's what I was enjoying. Tomorrow, by the way, to set the stage, I do have an extended meeting. We've got kind of a hands-on meeting for the Creator Decks team. We're effectively going to start going after funding. That's the big news happening tomorrow. So we're better formalizing the pitch deck. We've got the MVP completed. Very few people have seen it. The angels, or the would-be angel investors, are the ones who are going to be most interested in that. Can't say too much about it, because, you know, I'd prefer to stay kind of stealthy. But when it's, you know, when we've launched something, you'll know. Dude, I'm very excited. Very excited to finally pour these 20 years of experience into a platform. And the cool thing is, as much as I've been a creator and understood, you know, how to do what I do and run business the way that I do as a creative entrepreneur, That's me. That's my position as CEO. But we have someone who's, I think that his role has kind of been, it's vacillated between like a CMO/president. He's operated more on the marketing side, like on the agency side, brand side, and worked with creators that way. We've got a now COO who has actually managed creators, much like me, and we actually met on an engagement 10 years ago. We did something together. He effectively hired me to be talent for some video that was running on airlines back before I think even the iPad launched. So that's how we had met, and looped back recently. And then the CTO, who has worked with influencers recently, wanted to do more with them in the startup life, and loves creators. Like he sees people who create content, much like myself. He's actually he's got to change his account, but he became a member too, Sean, the other day, and just to see what it was all about. But he loves creators. So we have someone who is a creator. We have someone who's worked with creators, from the brand agency side. We've got someone who's managed creators, and we've got someone who loves creators. And this is effectively the foundation for our executive team with Creator Decks. And so having those complementary skill sets and experiences, I believe that wealth is really going to contribute to what we build as a platform, what we build as an experience software, not software that you could download necessarily. I mean, yeah, I'm sure there'll be an app at some point in the future. But like I said, a lion's share of my attention has been going towards getting that going for a lot of different reasons. I mean, the economics are pretty simple. Like, I'll simplify it for you. TLDR, as much as it's fun, this is, if you had a chance to make 5 cents or $5 with the same amount of time, which would you choose? 5 cents or $5? I'm simplifying it. That's the difference between doing what it is that I've done and then looking to doing something like what we're about to do with Creator Decks. That's the difference. Maybe not, only in impact, but in scope, in size, in scale. And that's something I've longed to do for forever. And having seen the MVP come together in a short amount of time with another independent team, it worked, and I mean, we had a foundation for something that worked, which was even more exciting. It kind of helped solidify the deal of the respective executive team that has now been assembled. So that's taking up a lot of my quote unquote spare time. That's the gig. I'm very excited about that. I'll even go as far as say more excited about that than I was to get the Boba Gets His Bounty Movie Moments pop vinyl. I was watching old Pirillo vlog. You were talking about putting something together like this. Glad to see it finally all come together, a tangible final product. It's been a long time coming. It really has. But the thing is people, they get it's frustrating to me because this is where I don't disagree with people who don't want to hear me talking about Apple, because I don't want to talk about Apple. Why would I talk about something that I'm not interested in? Seriously, I'm not. Like, you can't make me be interested in something. Like, why would I talk about something that just doesn't fascinate me at any level, right? That it's just not compelling in any way. And gadgetry has never been that for me. It's always been the eye for software. How do I enable business processes? How do I take what it is I know and parlay it into something larger? So it's been a long time coming, and we are now substantially farther along than we were before. And last night our COO solidified basically a place, an office space, that's shared office space that we may be able to use for the next 4 months, which is outstanding. We're able to, not even subletting, just having different connections with other local Seattle area software companies. There are a few of them. So now when people ask, Chris, what do you do? Now I'm tilting closer to being the CEO of a software company, because that's what it is, a platform. Software. So yeah, it is finally coming together. I wish I could show you, Shrog, or anybody. I do. I wish I could show you the MVP, but I hesitate to do that. With you? Yeah, baby. Although I did just open this.
Dad.
Yeah, honey.
We're going to get dressed up.
Yeah? I thought you were dressed up.
She's going to be Issaquah.
Oh, you're being Ahsoka? Ahsoka who loves her chocolate?
Yeah, you could tell she's been having trick-or-treating chocolate.
Oh my god, it's been trick-or-trunking every day.
I think we have something for us.
Well, I'm going to move this over here.
And we have this.
You want to show them what you put together?
Cool.
We put it together yesterday, didn't we? I got to be careful with these boxes. I don't want them to get dinged. Show them. You got to show them, remember? You got to point it up here. Up here, over here.
aim.
Yeah, you helped, actually. She did a good job. I said, you need to find this piece, and I turned around. She found the proper piece, and then I showed her in the instruction book. I'm not joking. This is probably the closest I got to her putting something together. I said, you need to find this piece and this piece. She found them. I said, okay, now they need to go.
Okay.
What you did?
You know, it's one thing when I emasculate myself. It's another thing entirely when you do it. She can't hear me. I'm going to text her. I'm going to tweet her. Anyway, so Jedi actually put the pieces in place. Like, she snapped them on in the proper place more than once. You helped a great deal with that, Jedi. Like, and more than I thought you could or would. Yeah, baby.
Can I do it again and again?
Well, that's the idea. Eventually, you can do it again and again. I don't know if we're quite there yet. Oh, you want to do that with the minifig? That's fine. You can do that with the minifig. I love these little micro builds. So quick, so fun, so easy.
Stay on.
Okay, that can stay on then.
Because it's short and can't get off.
No worries, no worries. Now, the thing about Lego is they're for everybody, girls, boys, young, old. It's amazing. Although I think, this says ages 5 to 12, that's suggested.
I'm getting 5?
You will be 5 soon, and then when you're 5, then we can maybe open this. This went on sale, 30% off. This is the time of year to get discounts. But I love this set.
I love the ice cream.
That's what Jedi loves, the ice cream. I love the fact that they come with minifigures. This is like a total minifigure set. So I love figures. Love them.
5, Daddy?
Always have. You'll be 5 in another year or so, just shy of a year.
This tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow's a little too soon for that, but like maybe more than tomorrow, like almost a year after tomorrow, close to a year after tomorrow. She's gonna be Ahsoka Tano.
I'm be Ahsoka.
Yeah, and you took a picture with Ahsoka the other day when we were at Geek Girl Con. Remember? You wanted to be held? Yeah, what's up?
Q. Put this together.
Okay, you want me to put them in the little ship there?
No, put it together.
It is put together. You did it, baby. You put it together. This little driver. I love that little driver.
Here, Q.
You got her?
Sir.
Chum 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 chum. Chum chum. Oh, I thought we were pretend. Chum 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 chum.
Come here.
Ah!
No.
That's okay. Lego snaps back together so long as we get it the right way. Wait, is that the right way? Give me a second. Yep, I think it is. Did I? Wait, no, that's not right. Is that right? How did? What? Wait, hang on. Uh-oh. Okay, Jedi, keep him entertained because I'm not exactly sure how this.
Daddy, let's open that other surprise.
What's the other surprise?
No, other Lego that we can build. Okay, Daddy.
What's the other Lego we can build? I think This doesn't look right now.
Come on, Daddy.
Is it?
Snow Trooper.
Did I get this right? Crud. Just doesn't seem right.
Let's open this one. What's a piece?
Seems like it would go. Yeah, I guess that's right. We're opening that one?
Let's open the Snow Troopers.
Okay. Huh. Strange.
Daddy, let's open this one.
Why does that look funny to me?
Dad,
Yeah.
Dad, let's open this one.
Okay. I think we had already put one of these together, but I got this. Must have got it like. Go ahead. This is a box that we don't need to collect, so we can tear into it. I'll do all you want. Yeah, see, we gotta do trick-or-treating soon. Oh, let me get it.
I'm gonna do trick-or-treating. Oh, it's a lot of... It comes with a robot. I am a robot.
It comes with a little robot instruction booklet. Uh-huh.
Booklet.
Uh-huh. The booklet.
Look, Daddy.
Uh-huh. What do you see? We've got a geek and his geeklets putting together Lego sets. Okay. How much more nerdy do you want?
Daddy, look at this.
Oh yeah, see, it's showing you how to put together that stormtrooper. Can you find those pieces for the stormtrooper?
Sure.
Okay, find those pieces and then we can put together the stormtrooper. You gotta find all 4 of the pieces here.
Okay.
Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Find those pieces.
I found those.
Okay, then try to get it together like the instructions.
I can't. Is this the stormtrooper?
That is the stormtrooper head, and his helmet, and his body. Now you need to find his legs, the white legs. He's got some white legs there, and you put it together, like the instructions.
This one?
Those are his legs. Yes, you found all 4 pieces. Now, put them together like this. You see how the helmet, the head goes on the body, and the body goes on the legs? Or the torso, really. Yep. So you put it together like the instructions. You can do it. I'm going to let you do it. Let me tell you, as far as it being...
Why they have a lot of heads?
Well, because we have at least, like, 3 more of them to put together. Because this one comes with, like, 3 stormtroopers, I think. So, there's no moment in a geek father's life that you feel more proud than when your child, your daughter, or son puts together their first Lego anything. You're doing it. Almost there, almost there. Good job! Alright. Okay, show everybody. Show everybody you put together the First Order Stormtrooper. Good job! That's amazing! You found the pieces, and you put it together. Let's see here. Is there anything else? Oh, can you put him together? He's the second one. This is another trooper here. Looks like almost like an officer there. So there's his helmet. And his head's a little darker. You see his head's a little darker.
Like this one? This one?
Well, that's the helmet. But look, his head. His head is a brown color. Okay.
What? Whatever.
What's my favorite minifig and one I really want?
I think...
I don't know if I have a favorite minifigure. I like them all, honestly. There's very few. One I want, any one of them I don't have. Probably dark. Probably black. Mm-hmm. I ended up getting Mr. Gold years ago, or what should be Mr. Gold, still in a baggie. No certificate of authenticity. Man, that was pricey. Mr. Gold was very pricey. That was an eon ago, it seems. No, I even have the Quick Bunny minifigure. I like the rarer ones. I have a Steven Spielberg one. I have a Quick Bunny one.
Oh, the bunny.
Well, I don't have it here. I mean, there's a Bunny Man that we can probably get, especially around Easter time.
What's Easter time?
Easter time comes in the springtime. Yeah. Like that? Okay, very good. Can you get him on? Get it on there? Get it on there like that, maybe? Or like that? There you go.
This?
Try to get it on situated just right. It's going to be a little... This one may be a little trickier. So there you go. There you go, honey. Okay, show them. You want to do the other ones? Go ahead and show them what you did. So yeah, I'm good on minifigures. I mean, trust me. I will take as many of them as I possibly can. Oh wait, now are we ready to move on to the instructions for the building that little base tower?
No.
So you want another figure? Okay, build the next figure then. There's the instructions for the figure. She has a whole like little bin of the smaller, the minifigures, like duplicates, found things that I found like at our thrift store, and they go in together so she can disassemble them, reassemble them, play with them. But she's got her own minifigure bin, so that way there's no worries about the minifigures Daddy's trying to take care of. What do I think about the MacBook Air? I think it's updated.
Look, Daddy. I'm moving it.
I know, and you're doing a very good job. Boy, you nailed that one. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, yeah.
Does it have...
Another head. So maybe we have to build yet another minifigure? Is that what we're doing? Is there a third one we have to build? Hang on. Ah, there is. There's a third one we have to build somewhere. So this one is going to be wearing black. So you find all the pieces. It's going to be like this one, a little close to that one. Not exactly, but pretty close to that one. Welcome, Brandon S. Thank you for becoming a member and joining our Legothon this afternoon, our Funko unboxing and Lego minifigure building experience. Geek fathering here, geek daughtering. Getting it going there.
This?
Close. Flip it around. There you go. I'm not sure if I've got a way to show you exactly how it goes, but we'll figure it out.
I think there's a pants round right
There's pants in there somewhere.
Oh.
Kind of hard to see with all those black pieces in there, but that's okay. Great job.
These are darker.
There you go. Almost,
And
almost.
my mom are making muffin chocolate chips.
Muffins, chocolate chip. Is she doing that today? I'm really excited. We got an egg substitute, like vegan. It's really good, too.
Today?
I don't know. We can ask her, though. Because, oh, Daddy needs to get chocolate chips. Oops, Daddy forgot the chocolate chips. Well, we got to stop by the store anyway. Like, we go to this little place that, like, sells, like, super good stuff at, like, half price.
Can I go with you? And
Yeah,
then,
you're going to be going with us. You got marker on your face.
why?
Well, I don't know. It must have been from earlier when we were making the little lightsaber popsicle sticks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see you got it on your hands, too. Daddy did, too, but then he had to wash them off. Yes? What now? We built the figures. We put these together. Now what?
Oh, that's the snow.
The snow? Well, we're not really building the snow. They didn't really give us snow pieces here today. But we do have that little tower we can build, honey. Oh, I forgot.
I want the tower. Let's start.
Okay. You find the right page and you find the right pieces and then we can put it together. You're on step 15. We've got to start at step number 1 here. Okay, find that piece. It looks like it's a 6x6. Perfect. Okay, go ahead and put that small plate down. Now we have to find a 1x6. 2 1x6s, they're going to be black. We need to find 2 of them. That's one of them. Perfect. And put it on, just like the instructions. Yep, there you go. Very good. Lining it up. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's 1. Now, I can help put the piece on perfectly. But we got to get another one, and we got to put it at the bottom. I think your hands, as they get bigger, it'll be easier to snap these pieces into place. But hang on. Oh, she did get it in the right position. She had it in the right position, right up there. So we need to find another one. We need to find a second one. Put it at the bottom. It's there. It's definitely there. There we go. Now we got to put it down on the opposite side. Perfect. Look at that. Oh, that's amazing. Not only did you find the piece, you got it in the right place. Now, we need to find 4 of these little pieces. So it looks like they were little handlebars. Let's see here. Yep, we need to find 4 of those. This is perfect. Oh, hey, Brandon. Yeah, it's good to see you. Virtually, at least. We're talking to the people. They're not really asking you questions. They're more interested in the Lego stuff that you're building. You got 4 of them? You have 3 of them so far. Find 1 more of that piece. Okay, perfect. Now, we have to put them... You see how they are like this? We have to put them on there like that. Maybe the handlebar has to face out and place it on this this part on the studs that are on the base. There you go. Okay, good job. Now we have to put one next to it. We have to put one next to it. And then on the other side. Diana is getting your costume ready for the Issaquah Tano. That's what you wanted to be.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Alright. Look at that! Oh, Jedi. We have got a wonderful start to whatever this is going to be. Now, we have to find one of those pieces. Looks like it's dark gray. And one of those pieces. So this one may be a little bit of a challenge. Yep, that's one. Now, we need to find this little slope. You see how it's kind of curved on the top? And it's dark gray. This one may be a little more challenging to find. No, that's looks like almost like a flag here. No, we already have one of those. So we need to find one of those. It's a little smaller, and it's sloped on top. This one may be a little tricky for you to find. Here, this one.
Fine.
Yeah. Okay, now we need to put it on like this on this side. See if you can figure that out. Yep. That's exactly where it wants to go. Okay, put it down on the studs. Put it down. Place it down on the studs. Perfect. Perfect. It's on. It's on. Oh, no, you're right. It wasn't on. Here we go. Let me help with you. All right, let me help you that. There we go. Slope there. Okay. Now, we need to place this piece so that those holes are pointed up. Jedi, look. Those holes are Look, see how are there holes on that? Hang on. Look, let's look at this piece. Are there holes on this side? Are there holes on this side?
No.
Okay, let me try it again. We're looking for circles up on top. See how there's circles? Are there circles on this side?
No.
Are there circles on this side?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so make sure the circles are pointed up when you attach it to run opposite of this.
Like this?
Yep, snap it on there. Perfect. Oh, Jedi. Yes. Oh, yes. Go ahead. Push it a little bit. I'll help. Ready? Get it on. Perfect! You know... oh, thank you, Brandon. Canadian gift for Jedi. You don't have to. She apparently loves Lego. Daddy loves Star Wars, naturally. But, you know, there's no better way of getting your child started down the path of STEM, or science, technology, engineering, mathematics, than Lego construction. You know, this spatial reasoning and thinking and puzzle solving and problem solving.
How do we build that?
Well, we're going to get there soon. First, we have to put this together. So we have to find these 3 pieces. We need to find 2 of these 2x1 pieces that are red. We don't know yet. We'll get there. And then this black piece that's flat on one side and empty on the other. So we got to find these pieces. We got to do this page first. Can you find these pieces?
Sure.
Okay, find those pieces. So this is that's not, it's red, but we got to find 1 by 2. See, there's 1 and then there's 2 of those studs there, and they're also translucent. This is something I need to point out. The biggest problem with Lego sets is keeping the attention for longer than 5 minutes, which now we've hit that threshold. We got this far, which is impressive. We have to put it together. That's what we're putting together.
Do they have that movie?
This is from either The Last Jedi or The Force Awakens. So it's probably The Force Awakens, and this would have been on the ground, possibly on a Starkiller base, since there's snow. Are you done building for now?
Snow.
I know, you love snow. Right there, that's the page we're on. That's where we gotta go from here.
No.
Okay, are we done? Can't really skip ahead in a Lego set.
We have to do this one.
We will when we get to that point, honey. We're not quite there. We have to do page number. We're at instruction number 5. Not there yet. Gotta stay here. If you're done with this, that's fine. We can wrap it up. I think you're done. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Well, baby, you wanted to do the Lego set. We did the Lego set. I showed them everything that I wanted to geek out about today. You said everything you wanted to say.
Put it away.
But baby, you were trying to skip ahead.
I found this one.
You found that piece, but we're not needing that piece yet. Thank you, everybody. We got a Ahsoka Tano.
No, we're not doing this live video.
Yeah, we are, actually. It's a live video right now. Do you not want the live video?
Yeah.
Okay, that is a live video. It's live right now. You're actually talking potentially to people right now.
I want to do this.
Okay, but you kind of skipped ahead with the instructions, honey. We got to find the right pieces. We're at page number 5, or instruction number 5. We have to find 2 of those, and then 1 of these.
Black.
A black one that's empty on one side. Yep, that's that piece. Now we got to find the 2 little red pieces. And then we have to put it together like this. That's 1 and 2. Good. Now we put 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom of this piece. That's what the instructions say.
I like to put this one on the bottom.
Okay, that one will work on the bottom, so long as the studs fit in there, or fasten in there appropriately. Maybe you have to flip it around on the other way. Yeah, flip it around. There we go. Now try putting it on like that. It's kind of like a battery, right? You got to make sure it's pointed the right direction, north to south. Do you need a little assistance? This one may need a little more dexterity. Okay, can you try this one on top? You got it in the right spot. You have it pointed. You have it lined up perfectly. I just think your hands have to get a little bigger. Yep, good enough. Okay, now we need to put it right behind the slope with the empty space pointed outward. Look at the instruction. Make sure you're lining it up. Close, honey. Look at the instructions. No, not quite. Yeah, I think we've entered silly mode, which makes any instruction following, like, impossible. I think we're good. We're good? I think we're good. I think we've got to get Ahsoka Tano. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, geeking out with us. I appreciate it. Wasn't sure how it was going to play out exactly, but hey, we've been here for 40 minutes. That's a long time.
We're not done with
Hey, Jedi, the candy's not going to eat itself.
Are you ready, baby?
Yes.
Is it not Ahsoka?
That's not Ahsoka Tano's pants, are they?
No, this is gonna go underneath because it's cold.
Oh, it's cold. It is chilly, yeah.
Yeah.
Dad.
Cool. That is so cool. And remember your Ahsoka Tano Laku. I don't know if they're Laku on her species, honestly.
How you put lipstick on you?
Mommy put lipstick.
Oh, Mommy did put lipstick on.
I'm thin with lipstick.
Your fan.
Okay.
Lipstick.
Should I show them? Or are we about to leave?
We're about to end the video. I think we stemmed enough today.
Okay.
Stemucation?
Like this, Daddy?
Watching Stimulus
Like
on
this?
YouTube. Wow. Actually, yeah, close to it. Close. We actually have to point it the other direction. But yeah, that's right. There's Finn, who wears red lipstick. Finn. FN2187.
I'm a bee. I'm a bee.
Yeah, I'm a daddy. You're a baby. You're a Sokatano. Get a Sokatano, honey. Go get a Sokatano. Oh, go get a Sokatano. All right, there you go. Then we'll put this together later. We'll put the rest of it together later. Okay, we love you. We appreciate you. But at this point, we're going to leave you to your own devices.
May a force be puke. May a force be with you.
Always.